You are listening to Power Marketing with Kevin Lee. Here's Kevin.
Everyone in the tech space, whether it's tech marketing, tech dev, there's an HR shortage, right? So have you found a silver bullet for that as far as, finding the best people? I continue to iterate on our processes, to try to continue to, find those diamonds in the rough, as well as find people at mid to senior level that are great as well. So I'm curious if you've got any thoughts to share there.
Yeah, it actually, our brand's gotten pretty sticky, and locally we always, had a easier time hiring than I think a lot of our competitors. And we're now, in Baltimore City for businesses headquartered here. We're the largest, and so we became kind of a magnet locally. But with hiring crisis, or shortage that's been going on, we were just before COVID starting to, get a little flustered and trying to find people as we now have, big projects at these, large enterprise organizations where we're, staffing, 12 to 15 people, right? There's always going to be turnover. And so, when that turnover happens, you got like 2 weeks, right? And you're trying to find that replacement. So we already started to get frustrating, but we were only hiring in the greater Baltimore, DC area. So as soon as COVID hit and I said, you can work anywhere, then all of a sudden we were able to hire anywhere. And so it actually made hiring a lot easier because the pool of applicants, got, 1,000 times bigger for us.
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen when everyone wants to go back to a physical place again, because now our team members are everywhere. But we are going to put more offices where we have like a saturation of employees or clients, and hopefully, once we do the, updated heat map to see where everybody is, I'm hopeful that we'll start trying to at least stick to some common geographies, because if, it is really hard to have a hybrid business where you have some physical in office and some entirely 100% remote workers, because the remote workers always feel a little bit left out, and the physical workers always leave them out a little bit, So yeah, I remember in the beginning, we were so poor at Zoom. We had like 2 remote employees pre-COVID, and we'd be 15 minutes in the meeting and somebody would look down on their email. They're like, we forgot Bob again. We forgot to dial him in. We certainly we had Zoom, but we never even like added the cameras at all. Right. We just totally ghosted anybody that was remote. Now, we're all in the office. We're all in our individual offices or out in the open area, and we don't physically meet. Even though we're physically in the same office, we're all still on Zoom. And the funniest thing is when everybody, like in that first minute, when everyone goes on Zoom, we always get a chuckle because we look around and see how many people are in the office. And right. Some meetings, like when I have my leadership meetings, there'll be at least half of us, like 6 of us in the office, and I didn't even see any of them, didn't know it. So
yeah. I had that happen where, because it was close enough, you get the weird echo right in the background. You have to be careful not to have volumes too high or have some mix of people on headphones. Otherwise, you get these weird dynamics.
Yeah, there is actually you're absolutely right. There's some good technology called OWL now that we have at the Maryland Tech Council. And you can just sit it right in the middle of your conference room or in the conference table. And then it's got 360-degree cameras. And it knows to turn the camera on for the person speaking. So unlike most of the conference rooms ahead of time, you'd have, the TV and your cameras, and they had cameras that would turn toward the speaker, but it was still, you could tell they're in a conference room and I'm at home and there was some, disassociation. But the OWL sitting right in the middle of the room, you can have a physical meeting and you're all, sitting around a big table together. But since it turns on the cameras individually, to the home user, it still almost looks like you're on individual Zooms. So I think we're going to get some of those around here as more people come back to the office, so that we, kind of de-emphasize the physical office culture part of it and continue to maintain this, online. But hybrid is going to be, it's a little tricky, but we're figuring it out.
Kevin Lee's Power Marketing is available on all your favorite podcast networks. Kevin loves helping businesses excel at marketing. Having marketing challenges? Just like Santa in the Miracle on 34th Street, If Kevin can't help you, he'll know someone who can. Find him on LinkedIn, subscribe, or follow.